In this episode, we're going to cover the different ways that you can walk around the pole. Let's have a look at sexy walk around the pole. You can do this walk even without touching the pole, but since we're doing pole dancing, we're going to hold on to the pole. So, holding on to the pole and start walking around the pole in a sexy manner. Be sure to step toes first, and as you lock the knee when you put your weight on it, you want to pop the hip out. And that is sexy walk around the pole. You can even turn around and do it the other way. Have fun practicing those sexy walks in front of a mirror. Walking in the rain is a really nice and graceful way to walk around the pole. And also, it's a good way to increase your trust with the pole, since your feet is going to be close to the pole and you're going to lean away with your upper body, holding on with the inside arm. It doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. You can hold a little bit close, almost in line with your face, or you can hold on high. The important thing is to lean away with a straight body and not just lean out with the hips. Now, let's walk around the pole, walking in the rain. You will see I'm walking toes first and not heels. Also, I'm popping the knee before I push the leg through to do the next step. And there's no need to use hips with this move. You can simply keep your body straight. And you can turn around and walk the other way. This arm, the outside arm, is loose, so you can use it to do nice graceful arm styling if you feel the need. Let's break down the swizzle sticks. Now for this, I'm going to turn to my side that you can see what my legs are doing. I've got a hold on the pole with my inside arm, and I'm going to step with the inside leg, meaning the leg that is closest to the pole. Step forward, always toes first, and then put weight on that foot and bring the outside leg closer. Now, I'm going to get the feeling of pushing the pole towards my chest, and this will force my body to turn towards the pole, and then I can change hands. As you can see, the weight is still on my left leg, which I've started with, but now it's the outside leg, and the right leg is bent, so I can step with it next. Let's do it again. Inside leg will step forward with the toe. Then as you put weight onto that leg, push the pole towards your chest, and this will force you to turn and drag the other leg along. Do not put weight on the second leg. You want it to be free so that you can easily turn with the knee bent, but keep it close to the floor. Do not pick it up. Also remember, as you turn, it's always easier to turn on the toe and not on a flat foot. So, stepping forward, toe first. As I put weight on that foot, I'm going to turn. But don't put weight on the complete flat foot. Slightly stay on the toe, keeping the weight off the heel as you turn. And now, you can do as many of those as you want to. And that's the swizzle stick. However, you can also use the swizzle stick to turn around when you're walking around the pole. So let's say I'm doing walking in the rain. And I'm going to walk around the pole. Toes first, no hips necessary, simply walk. But now, when I reach this point, I realize I need to go the other way. So as I step forward while doing walking in the rain with the inside leg, I'm going to do a swizzle stick to turn and go the other way. And once again, I can do a swizzle stick to turn the other way. It's a real pretty move, and you can use that a lot when you're doing routines. Step out kick is a nice way to end any form of walking around the pole in order to get ready to do a new move. Let me quickly just demonstrate. Step, out, kick. And from the other side. Step, out, kick. So basically what you're going to do, stand beside the pole, and in this case, just slightly to the back or to the front. Step towards the pole with your inside leg and use the outside leg to kick as low or as high as is comfortable for you. You will see that the moment when you go into the kick, I'm rising up onto the bottom leg's toe. So when I land, I'm going to land on the toes. And from there, you can get ready to go into another move. Enjoy practicing your suppleness in order to kick high. The step out walk is a really beautiful move that you can use in order to get around the pole. I'm first going to demonstrate it on this side of the pole with my right hand on the pole. So, inside hand on the pole. Now, step forward, close to the pole with the inside leg, and then bend in the knee as you lean away from the pole and ronde with the outside leg, stepping close to the pole again. Knees still slightly bent. Grab on with the other hand or the outside hand, and now continue the turn but go up onto the toes and kick out with the outside leg, which in the beginning was the inside leg. Let's do this again with a little bit more speed. Stepping down, ronde, down, up, and down. Let's do this on the other side. Inside arm, in this case my left arm, is on the pole, and I'm going to step down with the knee when I step close to the pole. Lean away, ronde with the outside leg, and remember to point the toe. Step close to the pole, kick up and out as high as you can go. I'm going to do this one more time, but with my back towards you so that you can follow easily. I've got my inside arm, in this case my right arm, on the pole. Step down, lean away and ronde, down, up and kick, and weight on the back foot. Enjoy practicing this one. Let's break down the two different pirouettes there are in pole dancing. But don't get confused. This is not the same as a pirouette as you would get in ballet. We're going to start with the more easiest one, or easier one. I'm standing on the side of the pole, facing the pole, and I'm going to put my right arm on top. Now, I'm going to take the left leg and cross it over, and then turn and end back in the position I started from. Now, right arm is on top, and I'm crossing over. Remember, toes first. As I'm going to turn, I want to tilt my hand so that the top of my hand is facing the pole. And now, as I turn, my hand will comfortably roll back into the position where I can grip the pole. And as I step with the feet, crossing over, I'm going to put the weight on the left foot, turn, put the weight back on the right foot, and then close them as I face the pole again. Now we can do this on the other side as well. I've got my left arm on top, and I'm going to cross over with my right leg. Tilting the hand, placing the weight over to the one foot, back to the first foot, and close. Okay, so that's the easier version of the pirouette. Now, the reason why I say this is the easier version is because as you do the pirouette, you're going to place the weight on different feet. So it's a little bit easier if you struggle with balance. But now we're going to do the more difficult version, where you actually need to spin on one leg. But don't worry, the pole is there to help with the balance. So I'm standing next to the pole, and I've got my right arm on top. I'm going to step with the outside leg, or in this case the front leg, forward. And the bottom arm is going to get a grip at the back of the pole with the thumb facing down. The reason for this hand is to help push you in order to turn underneath the top arm. Now, this foot will stay on the toe, it's my left leg, and I'm going to turn, picking up the right leg, turn all the way, and step through. So basically, I'm slightly traveling around the pole while I'm doing this pirouette. Let's do it from the other side as well. Now I've got my left arm on top. Stepping forward with the right leg, remember toe first, and place the bottom arm at the back of the pole, or in other words, on the opposite side of the pole than the foot. Now, pick up the left leg, and as you turn, quickly have a look what I'm doing with the stop hand. It's rolling over the pole as I turn, and then I roll into a good grip again. Now, you will find that it's actually easier to do this with a little bit more speed and momentum than what it is when you do it slow motion. So, quickly do it with me. On the side of the pole, right arm on top, step outside leg, spin, and step. Let's do it on the other side as well. Left arm on top, outside leg step, and spin, and step. Be careful, don't get dizzy. Under the bridge is a really nice way to get from the one side of the pole over to the other side. Let's break it down. Standing next to the pole, I'm going to put my right arm on top. Now, to start under the bridge, you're going to use same arm, same leg. And now I want to step underneath this arm to the front of the pole. And then with this foot, I'm going to step to the side of the pole where I wish to end up, change the grip, and close the feet. Let's just do that again with a little bit more speed. Under the bridge and finish. Okay, so remember, one arm on top, same arm, same foot. Step to the front, step to the side, and close. Step to the front and change the grip of the hand so that the top part of your hand is now facing the pole. As you step through to the side, your hand will turn into the more comfortable grip. Have fun practicing and don't get confused. Hands cross over is a really fun move that's going to mess with your brain a little bit because you're going to have to think and not just only do. But before we do the move, let's just break down what it exactly is that your hands are going to do. So I want you to stand behind the pole facing me. A hand on each side of the pole, palms facing each other, and then hold on to the pole. Palms facing each other, and it doesn't matter which one is on top, as long as the palms face each other. Now, the other way you can grip the pole as well is by crossing over and then holding onto the pole. So you will see my palms are still facing each other, but the hands are crossed. And it doesn't matter which one is on top or at bottom, as long as the hands are crossed and the palms face each other. Now, what's going to happen is each time that you face the pole, your hands is going to be in this crossover position. And then when you're backing the pole, your hands will be in this normal position, but behind your body, not in front of your body, but still the palms need to face each other. So now, let's break down the move. I'm standing next to the pole, meaning my hands are crossed over and palms are facing each other. For now, I've got my right arm on top, and I want to turn towards my right, which means I need to let go of the left arm. And as I turn to my right, I'm going to swing the arm and the left leg as I put my back towards the pole and then grip. Now from here, I want to continue to that side, but now it's towards my left. And I'm going to let go of the right hand, swing over with the right leg, and then cross it over again. Okay, so let's just do that once more. I'm standing next to the pole, hands crossed over. Now, I'm going to let go of the left hand and swing with the left foot and grip. Then I'm going to let go of the right hand, swing with the right hand and grip. And I can do this again. Let go of the left hand, swing with the left leg and grip. Let go of the right hand, swing with the right leg and grip. Now, there's a technique towards the gripping that you need to remember. You can do this one of two ways. Each time you let go of the one hand and turn to grip again, you need to keep track of where you're putting your hand. Because let's say, for instance, you think of putting the hand on top each time. So what's happening, I'm letting go and I'm putting it on top. And I'm letting go and I'm putting it on top. And I'm letting go again and I'm putting it on top. Can you see what's happening? My hands are traveling up the pole and it's becoming really uncomfortable to do the move. Or you can do this and think of each time putting your hand at the bottom, and at the bottom, and at the bottom. And now your hands are going to continue traveling down, and again, it's getting a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so when you do this, there's one of two ways you can do it. Either let go at the bottom and grip at the bottom. Let go at the top and grip at the top. Let go at the bottom, grip at the bottom, let go at the top, and grip at the top. Or you can adjust your arms if you feel you're starting to traveling up and down. So from here, if you let go at the bottom and you want to put this hand on top, you need to slightly slide down. Now, I'm letting go at the bottom again, but if I want to put it on top, I need to slightly slide down. So it doesn't really matter exactly how you do it, as long as you make sure that the arms don't travel all the way up or down the pole. They need to stay in a comfortable position approximately across your belly button. Don't get confused, but have fun practicing this one. Let's do the booty swing. It's an easy way to get from the one side of the pole over to the other side. So I'm standing next to the pole and I'm going to step with the front foot to the front of the pole. Hold on to the pole with both hands and now simply swing your butt out all the way to the other side. Let's do it again. I'm standing on the one side of the pole and I'm stepping forward in front of the pole. Both hands on the pole, keeping my legs straight as I swing my butt out and then put the weight on one leg as I finish. Let me just quickly do it so that you can see it from the side. Now I'm standing slightly behind the pole. I'm going to take the outside leg and step, swing out the butt, and put down the weight. Enjoy this one. The grapevine is a really common step that is used in dancing a lot. And even in pole dancing, you're going to use it a lot when you're doing combos and you need to link between your fancy moves and spins. But before we do the grapevine around the pole, let's just first break it down. So, standing in front of the pole, for now, forget about the pole. And now we're going to step over with the one foot. And then step to the side with the second foot. Then cross it at the back, and to the side again, and cross to the front again. I'm going to turn around so that you can see my back when we're doing this, and then you can do it along with me. So I'm standing to the left, and now I'm going to use my left leg to cross over, and then the right leg will go to the side. Take the left leg again and cross at the back, and step to the side. Left leg will cross over again, and step to the side. And of course, you can always do it to the other way. So taking the right leg to cross over, side, back, side, over, side. So before you do the grapevine around the pole, be sure to just practice the grapevine on its own without tangling your feet. And when you're comfortable with it, now we can put it along with the pole. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is you're going to stand next to the pole. And now from here, I'm going to take my left foot and cross over. And then step to the side, still facing the pole. Cross it at the back and step to the side. Cross over, step to the side, and cross back and step to the side. Let's do this the other way around. So from here, I'm taking my right foot, cross over and side, cross back and side, cross over, side, cross back, and side. So that's breaking it down. But now, when you do it, you're probably going to do it a little bit faster. So, first thing first, you need to hold on to the pole. Don't fall. The pole is your support and it will help with balance. Now, it's not easy to twist and turn on a flat foot. So when you're doing the grapevine around the pole, go onto the toes. It will just make it a little bit more easy. And then when you cross over, you can slightly twist your body over, but now when you step to the side, twist back facing the pole. Then twist as you cross at the back, but face the pole again when you step to the side. Over, side, back, side, over, side, back, side. Let's go the other way around. Over, side, back, side. Cross in the front, side, cross at the back, side. Depending on how far you want to travel will determine how many you will do in the combo that you're planning to do. The coaster step is another common dance move that you get, but we're going to use it in pole dance quite often, especially if you want to swap the weight between your feet when you're doing combos. So let's say, for instance, I've done a move and I've ended up with all my weight on the right foot. Now I want my weight rather on the left foot. But I've got a few counts left on the music. So then you can add the coaster step in order to get the weight on the left foot. And the coaster step will look like this. Step back, together, forward. And now the weight's on the left foot. Say, for instance, I happen to land on my left foot, but I would rather want the weight on the right foot. Simply do the coaster step the other way around. Still stepping back, but this time right foot first, Then bring the left foot together and then step forward with the right foot. And now I've got the weight on the leg that I want it in order to go into the next move. Now remember, I'm simply demonstrating this on the side of the pole so that you can see exactly what my legs are doing. But this is one of those moves that you will use in a combo to combine moves. So it doesn't really matter where you're standing as long as you do it correctly. Sailor steps, another common dance step that you're going to use in your combos as a filler between the fancy spins and lifts. I'm going to turn my back to you guys so that you can easily follow what my feet are doing. Now, a sailor step is a lot like the coaster step, but it's almost as if you're taking the coaster step and dragging it out. So, let's first just show what it's going to look like. Sailor step, sailor step. Now, breaking it down. I'm taking the one foot and I'm crossing it comfortably to the back. From there, I'm taking the second foot and I'm stepping together. And then step to the side with the first foot, or slightly forward. Let's do it again, but to the other side. So now I'm taking my right leg and I'm crossing comfortably at the back, and then I'm closing with the left leg, and I'm stepping to the side or slightly forward with my right foot again. So it's 3 steps that you're doing. Left, right, left, right, left, right. You can either do 1 or 2 or as many as you need. Be sure to practice this and don't tangle your feet before you put this into a combo.